Welcome to another walk with Kelsey. Look where I am. Oh my gosh, this is the path like really close to the Airbnb that I'll be staying at for the next month. I can't even begin to tell you how just excited I am to have this place. It's so cute. It's this little like studio. Yes, it only has a refrigerator and a microwave, but that's okay. It's mine. I am 34 years old and I have never had my own place. And so this is a big deal for me. So even though it's an Airbnb for a month, it's something that's super, super exciting and fun for me. And I get to be really close to this place. This morning, I was super close to the lake and I decided to go for kind of like a cold plunge. Probably wasn't that cold. I mean, it was cold, but not like for cold exposure benefits. And I took a swim in the lake, and I think I'm going to do that again. Just like go for a morning walk, meditate, journal, and then go jump in the lake and just kind of try and make that a routine as best as I can while I'm here in this beautiful place. But in today's episode, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about our language and the words that we think and that we say. And the reason this came up is today, oh my gracious, it's been a long day. Today we had our vision board party. It was amazing. Like it was 3 hours long. We just were having so much fun. These beautiful women from literally all over the US all came together. It was such a blast. It was so beautiful to connect with one another, to encourage one another, to support one another, to listen to each other's dreams and ambitions and all the things that we're trying to bring into the world. And one of them, so the thing with your brain, something to kind of be aware of, is you have your right and left hemisphere, a right and left side of your brain. And so your right side of your brain is much more logical, much more language based, whereas your left side of your brain is much more creative, emotional, visual. And so when you're creating a vision board, it's important to make sure you're incorporating both visuals, like images, and words, right? And so it was just interesting, and some of the boards that the women came up with, we got to share and talk about it. And one of them in particular, she's saving up for her wedding. So she's got a wedding coming up, which is amazing, super exciting. But one of the words that she ended up putting on her board originally was frugal. And there's nothing like necessarily wrong. Oops. Nothing necessarily wrong with that word, but I just want you to think about like all of the connotations and all of the feelings and emotions that come from that word. When you think frugal, more often than not, we're thinking scarcity, we're thinking lack, we're thinking not enough. And then that's what we end up like bringing into our life, right? Hello. Now I get to be like, I was the weirdo walking around in the US with my phone, the weirdo walking around in Mexico with my phone. Now I get to be the weirdo walking around in New Zealand. Maybe we'll come make a little stop over here. Yeah. Oh, I get a private beach. That's epic. Anyway, so back to language and just being really conscious, because the way that we feel, right, impacts our actions. Remember, our thoughts create our feelings, and our feelings will create our actions, our inactions, or our reactions. And if you use a word that makes you feel scarcity or lack, you're going to end up holding on to things, feeling tight, feeling like there's not enough. And we decided together we collaborated to try and find a different word that would help her, because it's still, she wants to be conscious and responsible with her money, right? She knows that she wants to choose to spend her money in a different way, right, for her wedding rather than on other things. And so we decided to choose the word invest, because investing just feels like so much more abundant and open and expansive and growing, so many more opportunities, right? When we're thinking of investing, we're thinking about how it can compound, and investing can mean so much more than just like investing, say, in like stocks or something like that. Investing can be investing in yourself, investing in your growth, or investing in your health, investing in obviously experiences. Like I'll be legit. The Airbnb that I am staying at is not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. US dollar, New Zealand dollar, it's up there. And for certain people, for certain people, that may be insane that I have spent this amount of money on an Airbnb for a month. But for me, it's an investment. It's valuable. For me, it's an opportunity for me to be close to this place, to not have to need a car. It's an opportunity for me to be here and live on my own. It's an opportunity for me to grow. It's a place that I can work. It's a place that I can just feel at ease. And for me, right now, it's an investment and it's worth it. So it's just really important that we are really clear about why we are choosing to spend the money we are, or what we're choosing to do. And another kind of example when it's coming to language is, I want you to think, I had a client, or have a client, who is going on a big trip, a beach trip, here in a couple months. And instead of feeling excited, all she could think about was how insecure she was, and how she just didn't, she's like, I'm tired of feeling insecure. I'm tired of feeling down about myself. I'm tired of feeling like I never fit in the clothes that I want, or I can never look the way I want. And all I did was ask her to shift the language that she was saying to herself. Rather than constantly saying the word insecure and, whatever, overweight, frumpy, all of these things. Instead, can you say, I want to feel confident. I want to feel comfortable in my own skin. I want to feel energetic. I want to feel relaxed and at peace and at ease. Saying these words creates different feelings. And when we have different feelings, we have different actions, right? So if I'm constantly saying insecure, 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 that can make me feel, obviously insecure, that can make me feel down, and that can cause me to have a reaction, maybe turning to food, to alcohol, or any sort of self-sabotaging, just to kind of like numb or distract from that uncomfortable emotion. Whereas if I say things like, I want to feel confident and energetic and excited and relaxed and at peace, like all of a sudden that creates different things. So then you think, well, if I was a confident person, what would I be doing? If I was an energetic person, what would I be doing? If I was feeling at peace and at ease, what would I be doing? And you start acting differently because you have different feelings. And so I just want you to be really conscious about the words that you're saying. Another last little example, just because it's fun for me, like I heard this in a book, and it was the idea of just like, if you kept saying like, don't be late, don't be late, don't be late, it's like all your brain hears is late, 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 late. Whereas if you say be on time, be on time, be on time, all your brain can hear is be on time, on time, on time, on time. And so just really being conscious of, are you saying what you don't want over and over and over again, or are you saying what you do want? And really making sure that you're focusing on that, because remember, what you focus on expands. And so focus on the things that you do want. That's why we did vision boards in the first place. As I talked about this all in the reticular activating system in the last episode. So really be conscious of the words that you're saying to yourself. Is it what you want? Is it how you want to feel? Or is it feeling contractive? Like that's what, like, are these words making you feel contracting, feeling small, feeling uneasy, or are they feeling expansive and growing and possible, right? And excited. The language you use matters. So with that, I'll leave you here as we finish up our sunset at 9:45 in the evening. I gotta start walking back so I can hopefully get some sleep in my new place. It's exciting. Love to you all. Hope you have an amazing day. And by the way, if you are looking for a way to help you rewire your brain so that you can actually create the life that you want, if you're wanting to learn how to emotionally regulate so that you can feel and heal your emotions rather than eat them, and if you'd like to be supported and encouraged by a group of like-minded women who are focused on sustainable habits rather than fad diets and just focusing on aesthetics, but are focused on long-term health, then feel free, let me know, book a free strategy call, and would love to chat and help any way that I possibly can. All right, guys, have a good day.